What's up, Spencer? So we are here at Sky Villa 4701 at the Ritz Carlton Residences, Sunny Isles, Ocean.
This property is absolutely incredible. I think this is worth 20 million. How much is it worth?
I love you already. Okay, so we're asking 7.5 for this amazing 3,080 square foot villa in the sky. With 3 beds, amazing space. We're a corner unit. We have 13-foot volume ceilings, stunning, but I'll take 20 million.
I also saw a laundry room. Is that normal in a building like this to have your own laundry room?
Yeah, great question. So we do have, in these type of luxury apartments, you have like a maid's quarters, laundry room, that type of facility, because sometimes you have families that have small children, they may have a nanny, for example, and particularly over here with the Latin American culture, we see that a lot of times with families with young children, so it can be an expectation. So it's a nice perk for the property.
For a building like this, it seems very upscale. What is the general buyer class? Are they CEOs, athletes, business owners? Actually, let me ask that question again. What type of buyer clientele do you typically see in a building of this magnitude?
Yeah, great question. So each building is different. So for example, like I have buildings, Ritz Carlton, for example, you have horsepower, lots of art. Overseas buyers. You have a lot of people from, Russia, Brazil, all over Europe. Of course, you do have your traditional Latin American buyers, a lot of Mexican buyers from Argentina, Colombia, places like that. But as far as profession, a lot of finance, for example, a lot of corporate executives, and just people that are entrepreneurs, self-employed. Sometimes you don't know everything about what they do.
Yeah.
But they do well.
Yeah, because I'm trying to understand Miami real estate. Is a building like this, is it generally owner occupied? Is that why buyers are buying, or are these investment properties?
Yeah, so a building like this, you do have owners who are here as a primary home, of course, but you have a lot of second home buyers. You do have some investors, but mainly with this type of product and this price point, a lot of second home buyers keep it as a getaway, vacation home. The other thing we're seeing, for example, we're showing this afternoon, right here in this apartment, is you have buyers from New York who have opened an office in Miami, or in the process of doing that, and they need a place to stay when they're here, their family.
Any idea of the HOA cost, the monthly HOA cost for a building like this?
Yeah, so this particular apartment is going to be $4,100 per month. With all of association users actually here on the coast, we might will cover insurance. Insurance is never cheap, but we have to do this in your IR. Okay. So the bulk that will cover the insurance in the building. Of course, you have a management staff on site, parking. You have parking. You have your maintenance on site. A lot of upkeep. You have multiple pools. You have your spa. You have your gym. You have your restaurant. A lot has to be kept up and maintained and operated.
Is this area generally seen as a tourist area? Is it a second home destination area? Is it upscale area? Where are within Miami? What type of location is this?
Yeah, so we're in Sunny Isles. Sunny Isles is considered, very high-end, luxury, upscale. I wouldn't call it a tourist zone. I would say that'd be more of like a South Beach.
Where we're staying.
Oh, there we go. I like the look. This is the South Beach John Johnson look. I love it. But this is more quiet, family-oriented, second home-oriented, primary home. Not a tourist zone. There are those areas, but this is more, quiet, upscale, second home kind of area.
You also haven't mentioned something that I saw for the first time, which is we came off the elevator and there's only one door. Is that normal?
Yeah, so for a building of this caliber, you often have either a private elevator going to a private elevator landing specific to a particular apartment. In this building, each line in the building, when I say line, it's the stack of units, one over the other. We're in the O1 line. Each particular line would have its own designated elevator. So you'll have others in this line using this, but only this particular line opens up straight to your foyer.
Wow, that's incredible. Last question. The buyer who is able to buy a property like this, what do you think is so special? What do you think they're going to get access to with a property like this?
I would go back to the brand. The Ritz Carlton brand obviously is worldwide, has a global following, so a lot of people follow that brand. They want to buy into that brand. There's an expectation. There's an expectation of luxury. There's an expectation of a level of service, for example. So people who want this particular property, they want the Ritz level of sophistication, the Ritz level of service. They want to be pampered, taken care of. They expect that, and that's what they get. With this particular product, they get exclusivity, they get privacy, and with this building, for example, if you order food in the restaurant, they will bring it to your door. Okay, so it can be your home, but it's a resort style living as well, where everything's taken care of with the touch of a finger, basically.
Yeah,
And I have a question.
Yeah, go
actually.
ahead.
Do you ever see anybody do Airbnbs or rentals of these? Or
So they will not allow that not in a building like this.
Gotcha.
There are buildings that do it in Miami, but with this caliber building, no,
Yeah.
no short-term rentals. Yeah.
I do have a question. What is unique about a property like this too is you go downstairs for breakfast and you start talking to the guy next to you and you realize, oh, this guy's also very successful because that's the clientele of a building like this. You haven't mentioned it yet, but that's got to be another benefit of a property is the ability to network with your neighbors, right?
Absolutely. In this particular building and others in Sunny Isles, Bal Harbor, of this luxury level, you meet celebrities, you meet executives, you meet CEOs, and that's kind of the beauty of Miami is sometimes you don't even realize that you're sitting next to a billionaire or somebody who's very well known until you strike that conversation up and get to know them. And I've always loved it here because it's one of the few cities in the world where you can walk into a restaurant or go sit by the pool and you're seated next to some mega billionaire CEO and have a chance to connect with that person like we did this morning downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah. Great having you.